let's keep it simple. Let's keep it short. This is going to be your number one regret in 2024 and definitely into 2025 when it comes to crypto. And I've got your number two regret as well. That's definitely coming later in 2025, definitely in 2026. This will be everybody's big regret, but that's not the number one regret you're going to have right now. Now, here's the idea. It's regret theory, and this is something that you try to do a future forecast on. Look forward in your life and ask yourself, in a year's time, if the situation was different, are you going to feel a state of regret? So, the big regret that I see right now that most people are probably going to have is not buying enough. Now, I've been screaming about this for the last year, of course, all throughout 2023. Pay attention to crypto, watch out. The big banks are coming, all the stuff's happening, cycles coming through, 4-year cycles coming through. It's about to repeat. Bitcoin halving's only a year away, blah, blah, blah. Well, Bitcoin halving's only 2.5 months away now. It's coming really soon. And if history is any kind of indication, and it has been so far with our 4-year theory, that's kind of why we have a 4-year theory, but if history is an indication, then you have 6 to 9 months left to finish accumulating any positions that you want to accumulate. And my thought is this: try to get as much as you possibly can during this time, because chances are future you is going to regret not having applied yourself more right now, because I can already hear it. I can already see it on my timeline when the markets are topping in late 2025 or whenever they do. I wish I had bought this coin at that price. I wish I had bought more when it was cheap. Why didn't I buy more? Why didn't I try harder? Why didn't I try to do this and that and the other thing? And to be clear, throughout 2025, I'm probably not going to be buying that much crypto. There's always going to be new opportunities, though. There'll be new sales to get into. There'll be new farms to farm and new DeFi airdrops to get, whatever. There's going to be opportunities. I'm not saying there's not going to be opportunities throughout 2025, but just that the majority of my buying will probably be done by that point. And I'll be looking to take profits, put cash in my pocket, and prepare for the inevitable bear market, which will sound counterintuitive in 2025 when it's happening, or even late 2024 when we start reaching new highs, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But that's going to be the truth. That's not the time to buy. That's the time when smart money, talking to you, it's time when smart money is going to be selling. They're getting out of the market. Okay? That means right now you have the decision to make. Do you want to be the person in 2025 regretting that they didn't do more, that they didn't take a few extra shifts at work, that they didn't do everything possible to try and get more money allocated into the market? Look, crypto's risky. You can lose all your money, guys. Just to be clear, full risk statement down below. In case you're wondering how risky crypto is, you can lose all your money, okay? It's a crazy market. I understand that. I hope you understand that too. Any money brought into this market, you may never see again. But a lot of people will experience pretty big gains by timing the market correctly. And if you're here listening to this message now, then I have good news for you, because you're probably going to buy at a good time. You're probably timing the market relatively correctly and will be able to put in big gains, assuming, of course, that you sell. That's regret number two we're going to come to in just a moment here. But the big regret is going to be not buying enough and not applying yourself enough. And I already see this. I already see this happening right now. There's been massive airdrops over the last month. Dude, the amount of money made in airdrops in the last month has been absurd. Crazy money has been made by regular people just like you. And I know you're thinking, oh, with airdrops, it's just a game for whales and influencers. Like, yeah, whales and influencers definitely can capture the lion's share, but that doesn't mean that you can't make 4 or 5 figures off of an airdrop just because they make 5 or 6 figures. It's all relative. People are already living in a state of regret that they didn't do more to get into the Jupiter airdrop. They didn't do more to get into 10 other airdrops that happened. They faded it. And I guarantee you that most people in the market will regret not having done more to buy more to position themselves for this market cycle. If we repeat even vaguely to our 4-year cycle, if we see the altcoin market cap go up to be 1.5 trillion, that's all altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? Then we're looking at insane gains. Insane gains. What if it goes higher? Some people are even talking about a $10 trillion market cap at the peak of the cycle for this time. Now, I don't think it's necessarily going to go to 10 trillion. Maybe it goes to 6 or 7, which is insane because right now we're at 1.5 trillion. All crypto coins combined, 1.5 trillion. So if it goes up that high, the regret is going to be strong with a lot of people that they didn't do more, that they didn't think farther ahead. They only looked at the market today thinking maybe what's going to happen tomorrow, not where we're going, not what could be, but what is right now. And that's a classic mistake people think in the markets. They try to think what's happening tomorrow versus where we're going to be in a year or 5 years or 10 years. And that's where the real money is made in this market. Cycle-wise, next 18 to 24 months will be where the big money is made. Long-term wise, next 5 to 10 years is going to dwarf the gains that happen even this cycle. Believe it or not. And that brings me on to the second big regret, and that's not selling. I guarantee you, because it happens every single cycle, a lot of you guys are going to do super well. You're listening to this now and you're going, yes. I'm going to buy. I'm going to do everything in my power to get as many crypto coins in my hand as I possibly can. And of course, you're reading the Wealth Mastery newsletter, by the way, to get those great opportunities delivered straight to your inbox. Join 100,000 weekly readers for free. Link in the description. But you've done everything possible to get yourself well positioned. And you're there. And you're looking at your portfolio and you're saying to yourself, I'm a genius. I did it. I really did it. I bought at the right time. I bought low. I farmed the airdrops. I hustled as hard as I could, and I got the money into the market, and I made it. And I'm looking at a portfolio that's worth $1 million, $2 million. Sounds crazy? That can literally happen to you because it happens to people just like you every single bull cycle. Okay? Let's be clear. The problem is this, because there's something else that happens to people just like you every single bull cycle. They look at that number, that $1 million, that $2 million, and they never click the sell button. And there's not really a lot that can be done if you don't do that, because at the end of the day, it's you. It's you versus everyone else in the market. Okay, it's not kumbaya. It's you versus everyone else in the market. There's no community. You're not part of a community. Okay. And as crypto investors, we're all kind of part of a community, but I'm talking about when it comes to your individual coin, that coin that you're holding, you're not part of that coin's community. And if being part of that community requires you to hold a bag down minus 99.99%, guess what? It's not a very good community to be a part of. Okay. Chances are you're here to make money, to make life-changing games, to put your kids through the best schools possible, to have the best financial security, to live in the nicest home that you can, to have the best healthcare you can, to have your retirement sorted out, to have more free time, more financial freedom. Now, if your idea of having fun in the bear market is watching your portfolio be minus 99.99% down on whatever altcoins you invested in, and hanging out in a Reddit or a Telegram group with the 5 other guys whose coins are also down minus 99.99% and screaming how everything's a scam and everything's shit. And I mean, hey, somebody's got to do it, I guess. But it doesn't need to be you. A lot of people are going to make the classic mistake of failing to take anything off the table. They're going to round trip their bags. So let's say you invested 20K today, for example, and you hit it, man. You hit the right coins, you get $1 million, boom. And you don't sell because you think it's going to go to 2 million. Top of the market's here. Euphoria is crazy. Greed's high. You've just seen your portfolio double from 500,000 up to 1 million in a week. And you're going, holy crap. If I just hold on one more week, it'll be 2 million. But then it doesn't come. And the next week it's worth 500K again. And then you start bargaining with yourself. Crap. Well, yeah, I know I only invested 20K, but it's going to go back up. It'll be 2 million next week. And that goes down to the 50%. It's only 250K. Oh, it's just a correction. It's normal in crypto. It's going to go back up now. And before you know it, you got 20K left again. Heck, before you know it, you have 2K left. You lost all the money you initially put in because that's what happens to some of these altcoins. So there's 2 big regrets in crypto, and you're going to experience both of them to some degree, no matter how much you've allocated, no matter how much you sell. There's always going to be regret, but you need to think about what you're going to regret more when it comes to looking at the market now. Are you going to regret putting more money in or not having put more money in a year's time? And then when it comes time, late 2025, crazy markets, Coinbase app #1, old friends calling, asking about dog coins, this kind of stuff going on, right? Then you have to ask yourself, fast forward a year from late 2025, sometime in 2026, what are you going to regret more? Having sold, securing your financial future, securing a future for your kids financially, or riding your bags back down 99%. The choice is yours. What will you regret more? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you next time. Bye.